Hello you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Laura. I live in New York City and I am running the New York City Marathon in less than a month, and I wanted to share with you some of my marathon training essentials. I want to go over all of my favorite clothes, accessories, and supplements, so let's get into it. Let's start off with the most important, running shoes. Apologies for how dirty these are. They obviously have gotten a lot of love. So when I first started running and I was trying to figure out like what's the best shoe for me, I was doing some research and saw that a lot of people were loving the New Balance Fresh Foams. So I decided to give them a shot myself, and I love these. These are just the regular Fresh Foams, I believe. And I like to use these for like my shorter runs or high intensity classes that I might go to during the week. They're really great. They're super comfortable. They're very light. I love them. I was feeling like these were getting a little worn out. So then I was wanting something a little more cushiony. So I decided to go with these Fresh Foam V4s. Now these have a lot more cushion in the bottom. They have a really wide toe box, and I thought these would be really good for my longer runs. And when I went to the New Balance store, someone recommended these were good for long runs. These did wear out pretty fast, but I did use these for the majority of my marathon training, which has been going on since July. So for the past 5 months, and I am still going to keep these and wear them from time to time, but I have to retire these when it comes to long runs. So now that we're 1 month out of the marathon, these are starting to give me pains. I'm like, what should I do? I need to buy a new pair, but I don't really want these because I don't really think these are marathon training shoes. Like, I don't think these are like racing shoes, right? So I went back and forth, and at the beginning of summer, I want to say that I did buy Hoka's and I hated them. I went on one run in them and then I ended up returning them because I just didn't feel like they were secure on my feet. Maybe it was the wrong size, I don't know, but let me just say that whenever I do buy New Balances, I always size down a half size so that they're really snug on my feet. That's just what I prefer. So I was like, do I try Hoka's again? But then I was like, I don't really want to do that because I didn't like them the first time, and I'm not trying to try a new brand only 1 month out and like try to break them in and then not be obsessed with them. So I was like, okay, let me see what New Balance has, and maybe I'll just buy like some sort of different version. Enter in these ones. These are the Super Comp Fuel Cell. They were marketed as training race shoes, so really good for long distance, and they had great reviews. I believe they have a carbon plate in here as well. I heard the carbon plate is really good for when you're racing or doing like longer runs. It just helps with like springing you forward, and oh my gosh, I've had these for a week and my runs have changed. It says there's like an energy arc in there. I don't know, but the first run I went in these, I was obsessed. I could feel the extra bounce in my step. They're so comfortable. I also love the color of them too. I like the big logo. I didn't think I would like these as much as I do. They're just great. I will continue to repurchase these. I think going forward, these will be my running sneakers of choice. So I'm obsessed with these. So now that we got marathon shoes out of the way, let's get into clothing. I have to say that investing in Lululemon has been one of the best things. Their stuff is just durable, it's great quality, and it really holds up if you take good care of it. So I love Lululemon sports bras. I have a C cup, and I find that if I just wear like bras from Amazon, they just don't hold me in, and I'm like bouncing all over, and I'm like super self-conscious of that. So I find that the Lululemon ones do a really good job of being really snug, and they also look really cute. This first one here is one that I picked up on clearance from Lululemon. This is a really great bra. I don't know the name of it. I'll try to find it and link it down below. Not sure if it will be available, but this is like the Align fabric, so it's more of like a cottony based material, and that's the only reason why I don't absolutely love this one, because like it's not the best for sweat wicking. So I do love their Lululemon Energy bra, which this is the long line sports bra. I absolutely love this one. It's really great. I did stress order a lot of Lululemon clothing for the marathon because I'm just like trying to figure out what to wear, and like I'm getting nervous. I did buy this in like the shorter version. Once everything comes in the mail, I'll show you guys, but I do love this one. It's really flattering. It holds you in. It's comfortable. I will always repurchase this one. When it comes to trying out dupes on Amazon, I just never feel like it's as great quality as Lululemon. And yes, there are good dupes out there, but you know what? I'd rather just spend the extra money towards Lululemon and take really good care of it instead of having like 3 that are gonna wear out, because that's always what happens. Is like all the Amazon clothes that I buy, they wear out so quickly. But I have bought these running shorts and I love them, so this is an exception. They are just these like really breathable, flowy, stretchy running shorts, and then they have the built-in underwear, and then they have a side pocket. So I have worn these all summer and love them. I have them in multiple colors, and I definitely will continue to repurchase them. I might place another Amazon order for running shorts only for the marathon. I don't know, I'm like stressed and like ordering everything, so we'll see. I haven't decided like what I'm actually gonna wear yet. My favorite leggings to run in of all time are, I want to say these are called the Instill High Rise. I'm not entirely sure. I'll leave it on the screen here if I'm incorrect, but these are the best high-waisted. They hold you in, they don't move around, you don't have to pull them up. They have like this little tie thing here so you can pull them even tighter. The side pockets for my phone and gummies if I need. These are just like the whole package, and I love them. They're really, really great. I actually snagged these on clearance from Lululemon, and I keep noticing that they continue to be on sale. So maybe check these out and try to snag them if you can. I highly recommend them. Okay, now moving on to running belts. I feel like this is just a necessity when it comes to running. So I have had this running belt from Amazon. It's called Gearwear, and I would say this is more of like a running band because it is thicker and there's no clip to tie it. It's just Velcro, and I have used this all summer and really loved it because it can really fit a lot. But for some reason on my last really long run, it let me down. I had chafing all over my stomach. It was like completely raw. I'm like, I can't believe you're doing this to me. We've been together all summer and you haven't let me down. I'm like, what's going on? So of course I panicked and ran to Lululemon. I knew that a lot of people have spoken about this fast and free running belt, and I was like, why don't you just try it? Obviously, I think that Lululemon is really great quality, so I'm sure their running belt is just the same. And I love this pink color. So I got this in a size extra small based on the waist measurements, and unfortunately this is so tight. I am going to take this on a test run. I still haven't done that yet, and we'll see how it works. I hope it doesn't like bounce around because I'm super sensitive when it comes to the running belt. I've tried the Spy belt and hated it, so I'll let you guys know if I like this. I think it's so cute, so we'll see. This also will be really cute with all of my black outfits, just as a little pop of color and to go with my sneaks. Let's just start off by saying I have a very sensitive stomach, so it's been really trial and error when it comes to all of these different fuel sources. At the beginning of summer, I was like, okay, I'm running a marathon. Let's stock up on all the Honey Stinger products. So we have the energy chews here, more energy chews with caffeine, which I love. These waffles, which are also amazing tasting, and also have some gels as well. But the problem is every time I bring one of these on one of my runs, I get stomach issues. Yes, it gives you energy and helps with fueling your runs, but every time I would try to eat them, without fail, stomach hurts. So I'm still experimenting with these every so often. I'm honestly hesitant to even eat them on my runs because I don't want to ruin the run. I'll be honest, a lot of my longer runs, I'll normally wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and go on an empty stomach. I know that's not like ideal. Sometimes I will have a banana, but my body just responds the best with that because I do have a sensitive stomach, and every time I do try to eat, it's like I'm paying the consequences and having a stomach ache for the entire rest of the day. If I do a long run in the evening, obviously I'll just eat like very healthy that day and just try to get like a good source of balanced protein, fat, fiber, carbs, all those things. So while I was on one of my runs and I was having the stomach problems, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how am I going to come up with something to bring on my runs? Like, I was about to make it myself, but then I did some research and found that they have these honey sticks. So I also love that these are made in Brooklyn. They're by the company called Bushwick Kitchen, and they are the bee's knees salted honey straws. I made sure to get the salted just to get extra salt in there, and then the honey obviously for energy and all those things. I do love these for fuel. I don't know if it's like enough, but this is what I've been using in the meantime, and I've been loving it. I also plan to use this on pizza once marathon training is over. Another thing that I love to bring on my runs during the summer was this really squishy water bottle. So I got this from Amazon, and you just bite on it and suck the water, and it's like really easy to carry while you're running and just to like sip at it. I will not be bringing this to the marathon just because they're gonna have so many water stations, but during those really hot days I loved having this, so really great. And then going into post-run rehydration, I have been loving these Gatorade Zero Glacier Cherry. Amazing. I love having this with like a really tall glass of ice water. It's so refreshing after a long run, so I really like that. And then I've recently discovered Element. I feel like I talk about these all the time now just because I really enjoy them. They actually sent me like a free sampler pack, and I tried them out and I was like, wow, I actually have to start buying this on my own now. So I have been loving these. I love the watermelon flavor, but obviously I drank them all. These are the only last two that I have left. So if you're not aware, it's an electrolyte mix, and it has a lot of salt in it, sodium, and it has potassium and magnesium. And if you don't know, magnesium is really good for your muscles, so it's like the perfect recovery drink. Last thing for hydration, and I try to do this like early in the morning, is I make this Trace mineral drops drink. This is a newer thing that I've been doing. Take a tall glass of water with ice, lemon, a pinch of salt, and a couple drops of these, and wow, I have noticed a difference. I also like to take these before I do any intense workout in general, not just running. There's obviously so many minerals in here, and it like really hydrates you. I will drink this before I go to an intense workout, and I find that it's a 45-minute class. I don't even sip on my water bottle because I'm so hydrated. So I have been loving adding these into my routine. I'm really happy that I finally bought them. They've been in my cart for like months, because it is like a little bit pricier. This whole bottle I think was like $35, but you only use a couple drops and it will last me forever, and I'm really happy that I got these. I think I covered everything. This marathon training has been so crazy, definitely challenging. I've learned so many things about myself and have really just enjoyed this process, surprisingly. I'm so grateful that I'm able to run the New York City Marathon and be able to train here as well. It's just been so great to see like different pockets of the city that I've never seen before, and I love it. I love it so much, and I have a new appreciation for living here. Can't believe we're under a month away. It's insane. But it'll be good. I just want to finish. I don't have any like time goal in mind, honestly. I just want to have fun with it and enjoy it, because I have been watching it from the sidelines for the past 7 years and just so inspired every year when I see it, and just to see like the community and the city come together and like cheer people on. Yeah, I wanted to challenge myself to do something so incredibly out of my comfort zone. I've only ever ran 2 half marathons before this, and that was like a pretty big deal. So signing up for this was like a massive deal, probably like one of the biggest things I've ever done in my life yet. 26.2 miles. I'm coming for ya. Also, what's really cool and like makes me a little emotional is the majority of my training I've been doing in Central Park, so it's going to feel so rewarding to finish at the finish line in Central Park. It's just gonna be like a full circle moment, and I just cannot wait for that. Gotta get through those 26 miles first, but I will get there. And last but not least, I did want to take the time to thank each and every one of you for your endless support, not only throughout this whole training, but also if you donated to the charity that I'm running with and helping me reach my goal. It really does mean the world to me, and I just like want to hug each and every one of you. I cannot wait to come out on the other side and tell you guys all the details on how it went. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, comment any red emoji down below. I just painted my nails a nice red color for fall. It's SE size matters. Thanks again for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.